Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Right now, they're just sitting at the park.
I guess it's true. Who is this bitch?
Anthony, who's that?
Anthony!
How you have to do this, man?
Yes, I did, because you've been cheating on me. You've been cheating on me the whole time.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
I just can't take the lies.
I know this is upsetting. He met the same young lady.
I have to know the truth.
I knew he was a dog, and I'm gonna get him.
Let's make this happen. Get eyes on the suspect. Jason, whoa.
Yeah! This is what I think about your music.
You're a whore!
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Man, get the camera out my face.
Get away from me! I just swear to God, I'll show. This is like not how this is supposed to work. Just tell me why.
Just remember,
I got it on camera. I'm sorry. I've ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Welcome, I'm Joey Greco. Thanks for turning on Cheaters. Please meet Courtney Jackson, a loving wife with suspicions about her husband's off-field activities and late nights. With anxiety at an all-time high, Courtney seeks the help of Cheaters investigators.
Courtney Jackson, age 23, a wife and mother concerned about her husband's recent behavior and newfound apathy.
He goes to play basketball Monday through Friday. On Sundays, he goes play soccer. On Saturdays, he's going fishing. Yes, he goes fishing in the morning for about 5 or 6 hours straight. And he comes home with nothing. The biggest suspicion, basically, because he went to Chili's. There was a bill of it had to be like $35.19, if I'm not mistaken. I did not go to Chili's with him. I said, well, when did you go to Chili's? Well, I went for lunch. Who would you go with? I went by myself and spent $35? No, that's not right. I know that's not right. This is the conclusion of my family. This is what I always wanted. But I tell you one thing, I don't need no man doing wrong, doing stuff behind my back. But I just pray that I do not find out that he is doing something.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Anthony Jackson, age 25. A semi-professional soccer player suspected of playing full press coverage with another woman. Investigation Day 3. Using a tip from a concerned Courtney, Cheaters detectives set up a perimeter around the park where the suspect practices. A few hours into their investigation, agents using a high-powered telephoto lens observed suspect Anthony Jackson playing a pickup game of soccer. After some intense play, the half ends, and suspect Jackson heads to the sidelines, where he receives a warm greeting and a refreshing sports drink from an unknown female. Now fully hydrated, the suspect gives his mystery woman a quick hug and heads back to the huddle to strategize with his teammates. Field operatives watch as the suspect's companion departs the scene. With some interesting questions raised, the second half of play begins, and operatives end this day of investigation. Investigation Day 5. Operatives follow the suspect to a park where he grabs a spot near a group of vehicles. Detectives spy suspect Jackson as he exits his vehicle, grabs something from the passenger seat, and suspiciously gets into a nearby automobile. Once he disappears inside the vehicle, agents lose clear visual contact. But judging by what they can observe, the couple seem very familiar with each other. After running the car's plates, Cheaters' gumshoes determine the companion's name. The suspect and his companion, whose identity remains withheld, talk at length within the cozy confines of the car. Sometime later, suspect Jackson grabs a basketball from his trunk and says farewell to his companion. As the suspect makes his way toward the court, his companion departs the scene, leaving detectives to ponder the nature of their relationship. Investigation Day 10. Detectives, using intelligence given by Courtney, stake out a park and wait for the suspect to surface. Agents spot suspect Jackson as he drives up the path and finds a parking space. Sometime later, a familiar vehicle pulls up beside the suspect. The companion from prior surveillance exits her vehicle and steps into Jackson's. After a short time inside, the suspect and his companion emerge, grabbing a fishing rod from the trunk and heading down to the pond. Being an avid fisherman, the suspect impresses his lady friend by hooking his line on a tree. Going all day without a bite, the suspect apparently decides to try his luck back in the car. Their view once again obstructed, Cheater's investigators can only speculate as to the activities inside. Sometime later, a disheveled companion emerges and straightens out her skirt. After a quick hug goodbye, she departs the scene. Left to his own devices, suspect Jackson's propensity to be untruthful is evident in this recorded telephone call with his wife, Courtney.
Hello? What you doing? I'm on my way to the park to shoot some hoops with the fellas. You know, they start at about 8 o'clock.
I'll just call to see if I can come too.
You know, not tonight. Tonight wouldn't be a good night. It's a lot of my buddies out here tonight, and I don't know how I feel about you being around a bunch of guys.
So why I can't go? They know I'm with you.
Well, you know how I feel about guys looking at you.
You never want me to go to your game.
Maybe the next game you can go with me.
Okay then.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Concluding the operation, Cheater's detectives prepare a summary for Courtney. Coming up, the confrontation.
With clear betrayal evidenced in the surveillance, Cheaters contacts Courtney to present the deplorable findings. A weary Courtney joins our investigators to carefully review the evidence in hopes of a swift resolution.
Courtney, thanks for being with us tonight. I know that the reason you initially contacted our show was because you've had some questions about what was going on in your relationship with your husband, Anthony. I know that you're here to find out what's been taking place when Anthony leaves the house. Are you ready to find out what our detectives have uncovered? As our investigation started, we had a detective who was at the park where Anthony does go participate in the soccer games. At a break, he moves over to the sideline, greets a young lady who was at the game watching. They spend a few moments in quiet conversation, and just before she leaves, he leans in and gives her a quick hug before he goes back to the game. On this day of the investigation, we again observed Anthony as he arrived at the same park where he plays basketball. He arrives, takes a parking place, and in a short period of time, he's joined by the same young lady that we've seen on previous occasions. She gets into his car this time.
Yeah, our car.
He grabs some things out of the trunk. So obviously he grabbed his fishing pole. And does he fish a lot? Because he gets hung up in a tree right there.
But he doesn't want to take me.
When they return, they get back in the car, and this was as close as our detectives were able to get. As the young lady exits, you take some time to straighten yourself out. There's a quick embrace, and she's on her way. Earlier this evening, where did Anthony tell you that he was going?
He said he was going to go play basketball.
Okay. I'm going to check with our detective right now, and we'll see if we can find out exactly what it is that Anthony's doing. Gomez, what do you have? Okay. He is playing basketball at the park. The young lady that we've seen just arrived about 5 or 10 minutes ago. Right now, they're just sitting at the park. Okay. We're going to load up and come right now. Hang on one second. Yeah. We just pulled into the park. They're sitting on a brick wall right next to the basketball court. All right, we're right behind you. Pull up a little bit and park to the left.
This way.
All right, watch your step.
Right up here. Yeah, the other back street.
Okay, with the headband. Anthony?
What the is going on?
Anthony?
Who is this
You know
bitch?
why we're here.
Anthony, who is that?
Who the are you?
Who the is this?
What does it look like? I'm his wife. I'm pregnant with his child.
Man, what? I don't even know what the hell's going on. Anthony.
Anthony?
Coming up next, the conclusion.
Right now, they're just sitting at the park.
I guess it's true. Who is this bitch?
Anthony, who is that?
Anthony?
Get out of my face, please.
Anthony?
Anthony. Well, you need to talk to me. What the hell is going on?
Man, I don't even
After
know.
4 years, you're gonna do this to me? Huh?
No, man.
You do know. Who is she?
I don't know what's going on. You know,
Okay.
I didn't know this lady was here. You know what? That's all.
Watch out, guys.
Anthony, we need to talk.
Oh, you the Mike boy, man. How much they charge you?
Are you okay?
No,
Y'all be wrong if I throw water in your face, right?
I cannot believe this.
Get real.
Look, he's just walking. He's just walking away. So that's how he feels about the whole relationship.
Well, all y'all over.
This is a park that we bring my son to on Sundays. When he's not doing something, we'll bring him here. And this is where he brings his little...
Back to the van, guys. Back to the vans.
The detective just told me that he did get in his car. They tried to hold him up as best they could, but he did get in the car and leave.
Well, at least I know the truth, right?
You've got your entire lives ahead of you.
Yeah, that's true, but...
Now, what Anthony did, I'm not condoning. It clearly was inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
He's a young man who can make mistakes.
Yeah, this is...
Shoot that.
Oh.
Shoot him
Oh.
right there. Shoot him right there. There he is. There he is.
Okay, let him come.
Careful, let him come. Let him come. Let him come. Don't scare him off.
Okay, do you want to come out?
Here she comes.
Anthony, you did this. They're not wasting their time. You did this to me.
I know they got
You
better
did
day
this to
jobs,
me.
man.
No. I wouldn't have to go through this if you would stop lying to me. You're always gone. You're never there for me or your son, and you know I need you there.
Come on,
and you're
man.
sitting here with some girl the whole time.
You got this man right here, man. I know you got something better.
No.
Anthony.
Every
All right.
Sunday, you're taking her to your soccer games.
All right, here, wait, hang on, Anthony.
You're a liar. That's all you are, is a liar.
All right,
You're a liar.
well, hang on. That's you
You're
two
a
getting
cheater.
out of the car. Okay, here it is. Anthony, you want to see it?
Yeah, show me.
Well, that's your car.
So we know you can't fish.
That's your car.
Going fishing for 4 hours and you can't fish.
That's you and her. Remember that? There you are.
You guys
Remember
been
that?
kissing in our car.
That's not me, dog.
It's not
That
okay. Well,
is
here,
you.
let's get back.
That's
on
the
this.
car,
That's
Anthony.
not-
I
that's
know
not
what the
me,
car
man.
looks like,
That's
idiot.
not me, man. She was already up here, and I just came up here to play ball. You know what I'm saying? She sat down in the water. She started talking, so I had a friendly conversation. That was that.
How many days, Anthony? This is the same girl. I'm not stupid.
All right, hang on.
Come
let
on,
me
man.
show. Okay, there's you again.
my
You want me
face,
to show?
man. Can I breathe?
Be honest with your wife, because I have more videotape.
Just tell me the
and I don't
truth.
want to rehash it because you know what's been going on.
Anthony, just
and
tell
all
me
I'm
the
asking
truth
you to
right
do
now.
is be honest with her if you care about her. You have a family.
That's your seed.
Why you gotta do it like this, man?
Because you're a cheater. That's all you are.
It's not even
We
like that.
made vows. That doesn't mean nothing to you?
Hey, when
You
you
taking
ready
her
talk,
to Chili's,
like I said,
you taking her
when you
out to
ready
eat,
talk,
and you don't want to take me out to
when
eat?
you ready to talk without the around, come talk to me.
You know, he was my high school sweetheart. I thought everything was going to just be perfect, but now I know. I mean, I'm still ending up, it feels like I'm still ending up with nothing. Because now I know that I put all my trust into him. Well, I tried to. This is why I cannot trust him. All these late nights, and then he's just a liar.
After the confrontation, Courtney assesses the situation with eyes wide open. At the conclusion of this presentation, Cheaters reports on whether Courtney's marriage can endure. But now Cheaters presents Christina Eggers, a woman pulled into the Ben Govan case. Christina returns to discuss what happened the night she was contacted by Cheaters.
Christina Eggers, age 30. Christina Eggers reflects on the malice that resulted from the confrontation on Cheaters.
It was getting kind of late. I was getting ready to turn in, go to bed, get ready for work for the next day. And Ben calls me, sounding extremely frantic. I had no idea what was going on. He got me pretty worried. And I came out, I saw some footage of Kevin and Chris at a hotel and decided that I had to go and see what was going on.
We are actually on our way to confront in the company of Kevin. Would you have any interest in joining us?
Well, I hadn't noticed anything prior to going out there and witnessing that event, but afterwards, Kevin and I had a lot of conversations, and basically I gave him an ultimatum. I said, you know, you have to leave your job if you want to stay with me, and a lot of things have to change.
This is good.
Miss is working on her resume. Miss.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I saw what you were doing. You're such a liar. This is why I don't stay home much.
Please, let's talk.
Don't touch me. I'm serious.
I won't touch you again. Just please let me talk to you.
I'm not interested in anything that you have to say.
I had met maybe once or twice before, seen her at company gatherings and whatnot, and I never would have considered her somebody that Kevin would have cheated on me with, because she was his boss's wife. It just seemed like a stupid idea. I don't understand why anybody would consider doing something like that. I mean, there's too much room for so much trouble to occur from it, which obviously did happen.
Can we just go home and talk about this?
No, I'm gonna stay with my parents tonight. I'm going to my parents' house.
I will speak with him when we get home, away from the cameras.
You're not going home. All you're going to be on the sidewalk when you get home.
I love you.
Where are you going? You going to his house? Is that what you're doing?
I'm really sorry.
I'm really glad I found out, because I feel like it's opened up the lines of communication between me and Kevin. I think there were a lot of things that we didn't talk about before, and now we're both making an effort to be more honest and communicative. And I think that Kevin's really making an effort, and I see him trying every day, and it really makes me happy, and I feel like we're doing the right thing.
A deeply wounded Courtney Jackson first wailed about the thoughtlessness with which her husband treated their vows. However, over the last few months, a change has come over Anthony, prompting Courtney to join him for marriage counseling. Anthony Jackson considers his wife's decision to approach Cheaters a testament to her devotion to him. Anthony claims that the marriage counseling has brought Courtney and himself much closer. The suspect's companion was unavailable for comment.
happens every day. Ugly people running around, pretty soon they'll have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.